sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, let's go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel, you're grinding that, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make off with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe down with it.
The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the ladder when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
This is James Robinson. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They run the counter. Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. On first down, Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
James Robinson.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jones. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, Got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
From the gun on third down, Jones. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Buying time to his left. Caught left side, Hopkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 29, 7 yards there and a first down.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's brought down. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Steps away to his left. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Dante Pettis on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
The tackle by
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Left side caught by Diggs.
Complete to
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
First down, Washington.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
James Robinson.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
From the 38, Jones. A short throw caught by Andrews. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jones. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit. Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 5.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Wildfield. Wildfield. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. I got one. Out. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Bust through the tackle. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st down, Washington.
From the gun, Jones. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll throw now on the final play. Flush to his right, and his pass incomplete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down.
That's a gain of 3.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones over the middle, complete. It's Andrews, and he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run here with Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on
now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Washington.
From the gun, Jones. A short throw caught by Andrews. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll set them back 5. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They run. Robinson. 3 yards on the gain. They're going to need to do better on this next play. It'll be 3rd and 12.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Jones now to throw on third down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have the football at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it again with Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's Jones on 3rd down.
Open man, it's Rager. He's got it.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
15 yards the pickup. 1st down, Washington.
One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Jones on 1st down.
A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And the Washington 1st down.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Operating from the gun. Jones, throw left side complete. It's Andrews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. From the gun, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews. Not much there, only a yard.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Jones off the play fake. His throw caught right around the 6.
Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
First and goal.
75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's second and goal now. On the run, it's Robinson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. From the gun, Jones. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Stephon Diggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Being chased out left. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to it quickly and holding them to a short gain.
Yeah, they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. This is Hunt, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. He's back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. The big back, Derrick Henry, held out of the end zone.
And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
At the 4-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Now an option play on 2nd down. A quick throw into the hands of Rager.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
Down.
On 3rd down. It's Robinson, and he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's Pat O'Donnell now, and you wonder, could they possibly think about taking a safety here? And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. To return is Roberts. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Today's finals, Washington 7, Eagles
Well, Charles,
3.
the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Washington, the win means they'll finish in double digits at 10-6. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, despite the loss here, was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.